play another game, you guys, to determine who wins all the prizes tonight. And I think one or two of you may have played this before. It's a twist on the old Leonard Maltin game. It's called Reverse Maltin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm. And
in the moment.
Moshe won that last one, and then what order we were going in? Who was after Moshe? We went to so we'll switch the order around. So we'll go Moshe, then to Paul.
Quick question for Carly. How come you didn't pull your phone out when you knew you were going to be called upon?
Why would they pull their phone out? That's cheating.
I thought. Did you say they can't use their phones?
I just assume everyone would know that.
Oh, in San Francisco, everybody had their phones out. I thought
they did.
Yeah.
That's just what the fuck.
The cookie guy's like, I don't see the problem here.
I was looking at my cookie the whole time.
It's like the idea is that your lifeline is somebody that's.
But he was.
I guess the
cookie guy was texting on his cookie the entire time.
Yeah. Is it Cookie? Pepperidge Farms?
I think it was in a movie called Cookie.
Is it Taraji P. Henson?
Cookie 2, The Need for Speed.
I go deep with my Cookie reference and go Peter Falk. Remember that Peter Falk movie, Cookie?
No.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know he was in a movie.
He's a mobster. Cookie. He's got a daughter. He's got a real lust for life.
Yeah, Cookie. Now I remember. All right, so Moshe gets to pick the first category, and the idea, Moshe, is you'll pick, the first movie. You get to pick between 3 films, and you want to pick the one you think you know the most actors from, or at least the one where you might be able to bluff that you know what you're talking about. And you get to choose between these 3 films. Would you like Clockwork Orange, Fried Green Tomatoes, or Herbie Goes Bananas?
Fried Green Tomatoes.
Okay, so Fried Green Tomatoes, according to Leonard, he lists about 12 actors from this film. He lists 12 people from Fried Green Tomatoes. So the idea is you're going to bid how many of those people that you can name, and then the bidding will move on to Paul.
-2. Is that right?
No.
That's not how it works?
No, you just...
2. The top 2?
Any of the names. The idea
2.
is that you just have to name any of them of the ones that Leonard lists of the 12.
Oh wait, I thought it was that you had to name them from the top down.
No. This is like that was in some cases in the old game. Now this is in the reverse version. We all know what the movie is.
Okay.
And you just bid on how many people from that movie you can name.
I got it.
So now he says 2. So the idea is. You could challenge him, but 2 people from Fried Green Tomatoes. Let's be honest, it's not difficult. So you have to say.
I found it to be challenging. It's not my style
it's
of
a good
movie.
number to say because now you have to see if you could think of 3 or more from it.
Well, I'm just gonna say name that movie, and
he's gonna say name the 2 people.
Okay.
So Moshe has to come up with 2 names.
I'm gonna really test it that you know it. Because I feel like I know one for sure.
I know one for sure. It's Kathy Bates and Olympia Dukakis. Hello, everybody.
Everyone's just so excited that you are wrong. Olivia Dukakis was in Steel Magnolias.
That's the same movie.
I was gonna say Mary Louise Parker.
Yeah, Mary Louise Parker and Mary Stuart Masterson.
Was Jessica Tandy?
Jessica Tandy and Cicely Tyson and Chris O'Donnell and Stan Shaw. 12 people according to, listed by Leonard. And so that means that Paul's on the board. Paul has a point because he saw through Moshe's deception. Self-deception, because I think he thought he knew 2 names.
I thought I did. I thought Olympia Dukakis. And I actually thought that was the same movie. I thought they were the same in terms of quality and meaning in the long term.
Yeah, well, like Fried Green Tomatoes flips back and forth between 2 different stories, and Steel Magnolia stays in one place, but it could all be one thing.
One's on Jakku, right, and the other one's on Starkiller Base.
It's not like that for me.
All right, so now we're going to start with Moshe, and then come back at you, Paul. And I'm sorry, Jacob. I meant to say. Could one of you take the glasses off?
Mine don't come off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're sewn in. Yeah.
All right. Are you does the Force Awakens just bother you just because there's a black guy in a stormtrooper outfit?
No, why would that bother me? I spent my whole life trying to be black. What are you talking about?
Hey, by the way, spoiler alert, dude. Not everybody's seen the movie.
They probably haven't seen that trailer where he's running around with his head.
I ruined the movie for him.
Yeah, you're right.
But they haven't. I'm reading the novel now, the novelization. They haven't mentioned once that he's black. I was wondering if they're going to address.
Oh, I
it.
bet you they
I'm
don't.
reading-
Don't ever
They
say
probably
anything.
won't.
I'm reading the prequel novel, and which is like before the Force Awakens, and it's full of the N word.
It's written by Quentin Tarantino, right? No.
I am reading, and that is to be as nerdy as I am reading.
Aftermath or whatever.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
that
the one that's
N-word-
3 short stories.
That
It's written-
N-word is Naboo.
No, you're never going to hear that word again.
Jacob, you get to pick between 3 movies.
Okay.
Fletch Lives, or Foul Play. Which one of those 3 do you think you know the most of the cast, if any?
I would go with Foul Play.
Foul Play. Leonard lists 10 people from Foul Play from 1978. How many of those do you think
And
you
this
can
goes
name?
to who next, Paul?
You. How
No,
many?
who, if I
Yeah,
pass.
I'll go to Paul. It's good to know that. That's good strategy. Look at him, see if he seems confident.
He made that N-word joke earlier. That requires a lot of confidence.
How many can you name, Jacob?
I'm going to pull a motion and say 2. Fuck, I'm not sure on the third.
That's my number
That's a good
now.
number. That's a
Yeah.
good number.
3.
Paul says 3, Moshe.
Name that movie. I've never even heard of this movie.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn, Billy Barty.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Is Charles Grodin in it? I know he's in Just Like Old Times. It seems like Old Times.
No Charles Grodin.
Charles
Burgess
Grodin.
Meredith, Dudley Moore. It was our first time seeing Dudley Moore. If you don't, if you only watch stuff here.
Filmed in San Francisco too, right? Wasn't it in San Francisco, Foul Play?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. And the theme song was Barry Manilow, and it was followed by a short-lived TV series that didn't work because it didn't star Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn. I love that movie. Leonard only gives it 2.5 stars for whatever reason. Paul's our winner.
All right.
Yeah, you did it. 2 points for Paul. Killing it.